Who do you think would win in a fight? Andraste or the Archdemon?
The art...
It shall be done.
You're rending house, little blighter.
That's one way of putting it.
They talked about you in the army. Fergus Kuzlin said you wouldn't have the stones to show your face again. But you proved him wrong. I respect that.
You do?
Yeah, throw caution to the wind, run headlong into danger, and sod the consequences. That's the only way to live.
Thanks. I think.
Yep. Don't you give a piss what the others think. Ogren's got your back.
Aye, about time you showed up.
Nemea, you're still here.
I keep my promises. Here, turns out you were right.
It is?
I did. What you do with that information...
Uh...
Damned right you should. You get caught, Anders?
I suppose that requires some explanation. She's normally more welcoming than that. Nemea is a friend. Last time I escaped from the tower, I asked... That's why I was in Amaranthine. The Templars thought I'd come to take a ship, but it was to meet her. During the Blight, the Templars moved their store of phylacteries to Amaranthine for... My phylactery is among... So long as the Templars have that sample of my blood, they can find me. I need to destroy... What's to stop the Chantry from deciding mages in the Great... I want to be sure they can't ever find me again. Ever. I know we're busy killing darks. All things considered, I'd rather be sitting in a tavern.
I see you got my letter. It's an honor to meet you. In the flesh. The less you know of me, the better. But in the depths of the city, murmuring that nobles want you dead. I'd like to... This meeting itself is a great... You see, I have hopes that the Wardens will prove more... His confederates are the conspirators. But to unearth their identities, I'll need resources. 50 sovereigns. It will be done.
Very well. Consider it
I
done.
think I can help with that.
Greetings, Warden. You're the sort who delights in helping the common man, yeah? If you...
Delilah? Is that really you?
Nathaniel, I had feared the worst.
Times must have been hard, Delilah. But you can do better than this. Come back to the estate until we find somewhere else.
What? Oh, Nathaniel, I didn't marry Albert out of desperation. I adore him. He's so much better than that stuck-up Cousland boy that Father kept trying to set me up with. I was so glad to get away from Father's evil. This life is so much better.
Father's evil? Isn't that overstating things a little? He got caught up in politics.
You weren't here. You didn't see what he did, Nathaniel. You want the culprit who destroyed our family? It was him, without question.
I had no idea.
Of course you did. But you always worshipped Father, right from when you were a little boy. Come, brother, let us sit and catch up a bit, shall we?
She said she wants me to come back. Once all this is done. Meet her husband. She's due by the spring. She seems happy. She said Father deserved to die. I still can't believe it. I thought he had his reasons. It was a war for Andraste's sake. Before I went to the Free Marches, he was never... How could he have changed so much? What if I'd never left? I didn't have much choice, but still. I wish I'd known some of this sooner. I feel like such a fool. Now please, let's get back to our business. I need to think.
I think that's where the phylacteries are. It's probably guarded.
The wardens are nothing but a bunch of criminals.
With trade halted, I can't get my silks from Denerim. It's just awful. No guards? Maybe they don't want to draw attention to the cache. Could we be that lucky?
As you wish.
And here I almost believed the infamous Anders wouldn't take the bait.
Ah, yes. I suppose I should have known it would be you.
You made a poor choice with this one, Commander. Anders will never submit, not to us and not to you. So far, yes. I'll make sure that this murderer is never a bother to anyone again.
What? No, you can't arrest me! King Alistair allowed my conscription.
The Chantry's authority supersedes the Crown in this matter. You cannot hide within the Grey Warden's ranks. Hardly surprising. The Grey Wardens have ever been a haven for criminals in Maleficar. I do not know how you inspire such loyalty, Anders, but it will avail you naught. Now you come with us.
I wonder if Nemea knew about this. I guess it doesn't really matter. Thank you. You stood by me, and I appreciate that. I guess they do. Anyhow, let's go before someone else rushes in to waggle a finger at us. Need something?
I'll get on it.
Doors busted down, skulls thumped, and vices preyed upon. But I have answers. My services are expensive for a reason. I could not unearth the conspirators' identities. They are paranoid. But I know they meet at Old Stark's farm on the Ferroval Plains. Make her be with you.
Women are drawn to you when you play with that cat.
Like moths to a flame. Women like it when men show affection for small, fuzzy, defenseless beings. Like you.
Yeah, stupid mage. Every time I pull something out of my robes, the women just flee. So, you think there's an apothecary around here somewhere? Well, yeah, I don't want to bother you with this, you being my boss and all. Right, look, for the past few days I've had this bird. I didn't touch anything! You know, I bet it's that Grey Warden stuff we had to drink. I'm special. Yeah, I'll just see if I can't find...
Well, if it isn't the Warden Commander, how have you been? I suppose congratulations are in order. And you. I hear the Darkspawn are not retreating as they should. I'd offer to help, but I'm afraid my presence is required elsewhere. The College of the Magi is convening in Cumberland, and I must attend. Hopefully. But you have enough on your mind as it is. I shan't trouble you with this further. Very well. Then perhaps you should know. The Libertarians wish to pull away entirely from the Chantry. And if they get enough support...
Pull away entirely? That's madness. I hate Chantry oversight as much as the next mage, but they can't just decide to leave. This is a recipe for disaster.
The mages will never be free. The Chantry would never allow it. Our only hope for survival is to show them we can be trusted. Don't you remember what happened to the Circle in Ferelden? Do you want to give the Templars another excuse to call for the culling of all mages? This change cannot be forced. Now, I have a great many preparations to make before I leave for Navarra. But perhaps one of my colleagues, Ines, has spent the last few months in the Wending Wood. The Circle has been unable. If you happen to find yourself in the wood on your travels, perhaps you could tell her. Then we shall just have to get by without her. Hobbies and eccentricities aside, Ines is a... But I can't...
It figures, actually. There used to be another statue here. It was a Byron Howe, my great-uncle. He died in the rebellion, helping King yet his statue is gone. All because of what my father did. It truly is. There's a long line of heroes in my family. The Howes have been around since Callanhowe. Curse my father and his idiot ambition. He lost everything for us, didn't he? Not too much. I wonder what happened to the old statue. Likely propping up the side of a chantry. Yeah, statues of her pigeons.
Don't
Make his
touch
blessings
me.
to you, sir.
Don't. The Darkspawn was supposed to go away when the Archdemon died. In Amaranthine, it's worse than before.
Right.
The sins of man brought the blight to us. And now this, the sins of you. We must follow the example of Andraste and reflect upon the chant of life. And draw...
It shall be done.
Remember that you are an example to your lessers. Listen to the chant of light every week.
It's not like Karam to be gone this long. I was sure I would find him at the inn. Oh, where has my Karam gone?
Well, this is more pleasant than sitting in a Templar cell.
It has begun. I shall do it. Very well.
What do you want?
Looks like you have light.
Best watch
shining
yourself
from
if you
your-
What can I get for you, friend?
Too many darkspawn about.
Looking to wet your whistle, stranger? We chatted a bit. Spent most of his nights here drinking. Wasn't ever loud or too forward. Haven't seen him for maybe a week now. I think so. There were a few places he mentioned he needed. We chatted, like I said. He's married, as I said he was tracking some darkspawn. I expect he caught them. My pleasure.
No rest for the wicked, huh?
As you wish. I didn't know the Grey Wardens did this much. Walking. I shall do it.
I'm gonna book passage on a ship to
I
Orlais.
can't believe all this is happening. I thought the Blight was...
I think I can help with that. It has begun. As you say.
With trade halted, I can't get my silks from Denerim. It's just awful.
It has begun.
You know, Nathaniel, you're just like me.
Am I now?
Everyone hates your family for something terrible they did, even though you weren't involved.
I hope you have a point, Anders.
It's like you're a mage. If there were more hows, they'd lock all of you up in a tower to protect everyone else.
A thrilling analogy.
I shall do it.
So, it's...
We've been discovered.
It's begun.
Don't be a fool!
Don't give
Take
me
out the target!
It's begun. Come, let us end this. Watch out!
Let's go quick!
This foolish! A bit.
I shall do it.
You're back. You need anything?
I've thought about what you said, Anders. The comparison between my family and Mage's, it's idiotic. I'm not about to transform into an abomination simply for being a Howe.
I didn't say it was a perfect analogy.
Being a Howe also does not allow me to control your mind.
Kinda missing my point, aren't you?
I am not a fan of oversimplifications.
Fine, fine. Your loss.
The men are still clearing the rubble in the basement. They'll be finished soon.
You know, I'm actually not the first Howe to be a Grey Warden. Following in my grandfather's footsteps, more like. His name was Padric Howe. He joined the Order before it returned to Ferelden just after the war. Never contacted his family again. Just vanished. Now that I know about the joining, I think he died. Told what? The joining is a secret. Father always said he was a horrible man for abandoning the family to join a pointless cause. I grew up ashamed of my grandfather. But now I see his bravery. That will take some getting used to. My father often forgot that nobility has another meaning. You know, my grandfather had a bow passed down from his grandfather. I wonder if it's still around. At any rate, we should probably get back to it. There are Darkspawn to kill.
So what would you do if you didn't have to be a Grey Warden? Is it? You've never thought about it? Does nobody ever leave the Wardens? You can run, but you can't hide? I think I've heard that before. I've never liked the idea of being trapped somewhere, to be honest. It reminds me of the Circle. After my 7th escape attempt, you'd think they'd have given me credit for trying. I got really good at escaping the tower, just never good at staying escaped. Until now, I suppose. The only thing I ever missed about the Circle was that cat, to be honest. So I do. How are you doing in there, Sir Bouncer Lord? Ha! You'll be a fine mouser yet. Can cats be Grey Wardens? May I point out that you're all right? And the picture of virile heroine. Really, when the Templars came for me, you could have decided I wasn't worth the trouble. But I apparently am worth the trouble. Considering I'm usually a lot of trouble, I should be grateful. And I'm glad to be around. When you recruited me, I thought I was jumping from the frying pan into the fire. But being a warden is almost tolerable. It's a pleasant stroll through the park, with Darkspawn. Nothing's perfect. I thought it was worth mentioning. Thank you. Point the way, fearless leader.
May I be of service? Of course.
We should keep our mind on the task at hand. Funny. Considering all the things that have been taken, it figures that... Good guess. My father hated my mother. He only dragged this painting out when I'd be paraded before her like a soldier on inspection, and she would pick over every floor while father awaited... I don't really know. Her family was... They wouldn't touch me with a 10-foot pole now, of course. Anyway, someone should take this down.
Commander.
Commander. Good day.
I'm here to serve, Commander.
That looks fine indeed. That looks fine indeed.
You shouldn't have. Thanks, I guess. Thanks, I guess.
Need something pummeled? Just say the word.